even does that nowadays? I feel like that's like high school relationships, all that kid stuff. It's like corny, it's fruity. Ooh, this is corny. Valentine's Day? Who even does that nowadays? I feel like that's like high school relationships, all that kid stuff. It's like corny, it's fruity. Valentine's Day. Get a life. If a guy gave me this for Valentine's Day, I think I'd get the ick. Like, what is this? Stuffed animals? What are we in? Middle school? Oh, all this red and pink is annoying me, and it's overwhelming me. You really think people are gonna buy this? I wouldn't. If anything, they're losing customers. After Valentine's Day, I think I'll come. Not right now. I don't need a boyfriend. I think girls who say, oh, I need a husband, I need a boyfriend, give me this, give me that. Like, girl, can you even provide for yourself? Like, it's giving bum. I don't need a boyfriend for Valentine's Day. I can buy it myself. I can go everywhere by myself. Life is good without a man. I don't care. I just feel like they always rip people off on Valentine's Day. Like, they OD it with $300 a night just to eat somewhere. What the fuck is the point, to be honest with you? I don't know. I just feel like it's pointless. Everybody needs to grow up. Nobody needs Valentine's Day.
Well, well, well. Look what we got here. She doesn't need Valentine's Day. She thinks it's lame. Huh. Say it isn't so. You don't sound convincing, lady. You just don't. You sound like you're pissed. You sound like you're mad. And you're just using this as a shield. Huh. Okay. Alright, lady. You say what you say?
Still single. Why don't guys look at me and be like, damn, I want her to be mine? Why? Like, I have a good personality. Even though sometimes I could be kind of mean. Oh my god, people are looking at me like I'm crazy, but I don't give a shit because I want a boyfriend. I'm done being single. Why?
What? I know why you're single, lady. You think it's all about you. Me. That's all I hear about this lady right here. Me. It's all about her. She's trying to dictate when she should be in the relationship. She's trying to dictate why the guys ain't hollering at her. She thinks she's the master. She thinks she's the puppet master. Newsflash, chick. It's not all about you. You need to come and get your stuff together, lady. How about fix your attitude? That's the problem. I already see the problem right now. Your attitude. Your attitude stinks. You need to fix that. And maybe you'll get some results. I'm just saying. Alright?
Thank you. You understand? And I made this prayer back in 2021. Before I ever thought about getting weight loss surgery, before I even got my most sickest, my credit score was at a 750 when I made this. You understand what I mean? When I made this, when I got measles, that was it for me. And I had to make the choice to get bariatric surgery. I already knew I'm alone. I'm not in a relationship no more. You understand? I left my relationship off of COVID. You understand? That nigga didn't send no rubber tuss in here. Oh, you got to go, buddy. Hell no. Because when I was working and your ass had a motherfucking viral infection, a bitch was there for you. I don't do it no more. I'm sorry. So maybe I'm scarred. Maybe I'm a black, scorned, hurt woman. I'd rather stay hurt and STD free right now. Because you know what? I'm telling you, it's what made me so upset today is this is my baby. Pop's neighborhood is my baby. You understand what I mean? So when I have somebody come in my inbox and the first thing they write is about how my body is, it already makes me feel.
Damn! This lady got too much stuff going on. I don't know how I'm gonna combat that. I'm just gonna let that shit ride. She got too much stuff going on. She's all over the place. Shit. Alright. Huh.
Not hot. And this was based on a really humbling experience where I'm trying to get 4 men together to help me move a really heavy object from point A to point B. Not a far point A to point B either. And I can't do it. It can't be done. I'm in hell. I've tried for days, texting every man I know. Can you please come help me move this heavy thing? It's a piece of granite, by the way. I think we can use that as a gauge. Number 1, can you get a group of men to help you move a heavy object from point A to point B? Number 2, how far can you get them to move it? Because what I need is a piece of granite moved about 15 feet. Cannot gather 4 men to do that. can't, I'm gonna be hungover that day. Oh, I can't, football is on. Wah! Number one, they don't make men like they used to, because how come nobody wants to be helpful? Little helpless old me? You want me to pick up the granite slab? Why? You're not being helpful. Number two, I need to level up.
I'm sorry, but this is not telling of how hot you are. This is telling of how many men that you've placed in your friend zone, and it sounds like they all exited themselves without you even realizing. Because if you think that men are just going to give all of that effort, all of that time just because you're attractive and you're literally just sitting there and you're not reciprocating anything back, they are over that. They would rather have a true friend that they're putting effort towards, or they'd rather have somebody that's wanting to be in a real relationship with them. It's that simple. Stop trying to expect things from men when you're giving them literally nothing back.
Why doesn't she just call the bear? Or gather 4 strong, independent women? Girl power can get it done. We believe in you.
Guys end up in the friend zone for one reason, and that is that they lack polarity, meaning if you've ended up in the friend zone, you are not deeply embodying your masculine. Now, this can be a problem for sensitive men who really feel their feelings deeply, because for them to be in their masculine, they can't follow traditional masculinity, because most of traditional masculinity that's on planet Earth right now is extremely toxic. And if you are sensitive, then toxicity, toxic masculine does not feel good in your body, quite literally. And so you've compartmentalized, you've repressed, you've pushed down so much of yourself and so much of your authentic masculinity that you might not be showing up with women really rooted in your masculine because you've never seen it done before. So if that is you, just keep following me, because I have more to tell you, and there is a way for you to be rooted in your masculine in a way that suits you, in a way that allows all of you to be present, in a way.
Hey, she makes a lot of great sense. Good for her. I have nothing bad to say about that. But in this first clip right here, this girl, get off your high horse. Pump your brakes. I mean, yeah, you fine, but you ain't all that. You okay. I give you about a 6 or a 7, but you ain't all that. And she over there complaining because some guys don't want to help her out with the granite. Girl, they don't belong to you. Are they your boyfriends? Good God. What kind of value do you bring to the guys? The guys ain't gonna just help you out. You women that want to be independent, you like, hey, I can do bad by myself. I can do this. I'm a woman. We want equality. Well, it turns out it's not like that. When you put it to practice, she over there asking for guys for help. They don't want to help. Now she over there complaining and mad about it. Hey, you ladies did it to yourself. Either you want us to help you or not. Either you're independent or not. Apparently, you guys are dependent. Huh?
The reason why most of you women are single is because
it's because we don't really like you guys. Okay, like, let me just say the silent part out loud. Women do not have to be single. We actually choose to be single. And that's because typically the guys trying to talk to us are not the guys that we're interested in. And this video is a perfect example of how some men don't read the room, because imagine being no woman's preference, yet getting on the internet with a laundry list of things that we're doing as to why we're not choosing you. Primary reason for women being single is the men who are trying to talk to her, she's not interested in. Men literally want to be with us despite the fact that they don't like us either, and they are so desperate to have somebody take care of them.
I'm sorry. I had to cut this short. She makes no sense, and I don't believe her. I just can't believe her. Number one, she's fat and overweight, and she over there talking about, yeah, we're single because we're choosing to be single. I already did a segment on this. I already talked about single by choice. Check out my other videos. I already talked about it, but this, I can't take her seriously. She's lying. This is a feel-good moment for her. She's just trying to feel good about herself. That's it. That's all it is. Clicks and views and trying to feel good about herself. It's a feel-good moment. That's all it is. I can't take her seriously. She's a joke. Yeah, right, lady. How about you lose about 100 pounds? Then maybe I could believe you. But until then, nah, you lying, chick. You just trying to feel good about yourself. That's all. It is what it is. Keep feeling good about yourself while you post these videos.
I'm currently on my way home from a date. First date of 2026. And I have no problem posting this because he told me he doesn't have TikTok. And honestly, even if he did, I wouldn't give a f if he saw this. Because this man decided to psychoanalyze everything about me. Everything. He and I met in the wild. We met playing kickball. and we had a really great time, and I was like, oh my god, he's like kind of cute, and like we were having fun. So we decided to go on a date. So we did. And as the date's going on, we're having a lovely time. I'm having a great time. But then he starts getting a little drunker. And that's when the truth starts to really come out. And he was like psychoanalyzing me. And literally was like, I bet you're on anxiety meds. And I was like, yeah, I am. Like, how'd you come to that conclusion? He's like, you just give those vibes. He was like, you're clearly a very sheltered person. You're clearly somebody who thinks you know everything and like has seen the world, but you don't know anything. And then he just starts going on and on and on about all the things that he's decided about me. In 2 hours, he's decided all of this about me to make me feel bad about myself. I have no idea. And he was like, then trying to question me, oh, how many relationships have you been in? I'm like, it's none of your business. He's like, I bet you've been in a lot of situationships, but don't ever have a boyfriend. And I was like, wow, you really have me all figured out. So we're starting the year off really strong, and I wish I could like make this funny, but at this point, like it's not funny. It's just mean. It's just mean.
Yeah. So my initial thoughts are: is it true? Is it true? Is it true what he's saying and the things that are coming out of his mouth? Right? Because she's not debunking it. She's not saying that it's untrue. She's basically saying, "How dare he say it?" Right? That's basically what she's saying there. And it seems like this is not his first rodeo, because within 2 hours or so, he was able to determine who she really is, right? So it seems like he's been on quite a few dates, and he has references from previous dates. And it seems like he was cross-referencing what was happening on this date with previous dates. And lo and behold, what he thought was true. What he thought was true, right? And he's basically holding a mirror to her face and saying, here, this is who you are. And it seems like she could handle it. She could not handle it. Now, to be fair, some guys would maybe keep it to themselves. Some guys may ghost her. Some guys may try to, reject her as gently as possible. In this case, he kept it real. Okay, there was, a few drinks in his system. Maybe he was tipsy. Probably said to himself, I'm never going to see her again. What's the point? I'm not interested. And he basically told her the brutal truth in regards to who she is. But let me know what you guys think about this. How would you guys handle this situation? Would you guys put her down gently? Would you guys, maybe ghost her? Or would you guys tell her the brutal truth? Let me know.
Hey, that guy kept it 100. He put the mirror to her face. At first, he was all chilling, he had a few drinks, had some liquid courage, and then he just told her straight up, this is who you are. Did he lie? That's the truth. Apparently, I think he's telling the truth. She knows it's the truth. That's why she didn't say nothing back, because she knows it's true. So she's all like trying to hide it and try to save some face time, saying, hey, how dare him? How could you just ask me those type of questions? You don't know me. Well, I think he does know you. He saw right through you, lady. Ha! Okay.
When will men learn to take a fucking hint? Last night I walked out of the bar and I was standing there by myself on the street waiting for my Uber. And these guys come up to me and they're like talking to me, trying really hard. I'm like, I have a boyfriend. Do I have a boyfriend? No. They were pretty chill. They walked away. New guy comes up. He's like, hey, what's your name? I'm like, Paige. He's like, when can I see you again? And I was like, I'm not real. That should have been enough of a fucking hint that I didn't want to speak to you. He continues on. He's like, oh my god, me neither. I can tell you're not real. Like, you're beautiful. And I was like, thank you. He's like, can I get your number? I'm like, no, I have a boyfriend. And he was like, oh. And I was like, yeah, I love my boyfriend. And he was like, well, I could be your new boyfriend. And I was like, no, you can't. I love my boyfriend. And I kept going and he kept fucking going. And I was like, when will you understand that if I'm telling you, first of all, if I tell you I'm not real, if I reject giving you my number, that means that I don't want to fucking speak to you. Why is that so hard to understand? Like, when will it get through their heads? If I reject you once, walk away. It's so simple. When—
See, this explains why a lot of guys ain't approaching women. She's the prime example. This lady's a headache. Good God. Yeah, you fine, you cute. But it's like a pro and a con. Would you rather hang out with an arm candy or deal with annoyance? I don't know. Some guys will put up with it. Some guys are not going to put up with it, like myself. I'm not putting up with that shit. Yeah, she's fine, but she annoying as shit. She gonna give me a migraine. Good God. No. Guys, it's up to you. Do you want to deal with a headache for some eye candy just to look at? I mean, yeah, she's cute. I'm not denying that. But it's a pro and a con. Are you willing to deal with the annoyance for a cute looking face? Or would you just let that shit go and find somebody else? I'm just saying, I don't think it's worth it, guys. I just don't think it's worth it. Yeah, she's cute, but it's not worth it. I don't think so. All right. Damn, she's crazy. Huh.
I think the funniest thing about women like getting mad at men saying they don't want to approach is first off, they're nowhere near the paragon of progressivism or egalitarianism they claim to be. You're not in a relationship. No guy is taking you serious right now. All the girls who replied to my last video about men not wanting to approach women, you guys are all single. Like you're not women. I'm seeing someone. So
this video is absolutely true. Okay, so if you're a little confused, this guy made a video where he was basically saying like men, like if you're complaining that like you want men to approach you, then just go and approach, because like men don't want to approach. And then he got that comment, and I can relate because I've made several videos. Okay, this was one of my most recent videos that a lot of girls had an issue with, where like girls are complaining that men are clearly not prioritizing them in the clubs anymore, because like this girl filmed a video of guys being on platforms, you know, at a bar and being like, oh dude, they're looking for their husbands, and you know, a bunch of gay comments. And all it is that girls get upset when they see that you're not prioritizing them anymore. So then they go and they clearly aren't as progressive as they want to make it seem, because they immediately go to like, that's feminine, that's gay, this. And then what he says is always so true, because you'll always get girls in the comments that the people that are saying this are 99% of the time single. And then they'll say this to me as somebody who's in a happy relationship, and they'll be like, oh, you're gay. And it's like, did you tell my girlfriend that? Oh, then they don't know I have a girlfriend, and they'll be like, oh, well, at least, you know, you can't even find one. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm actually in one. And they're like, then they don't know what to say. And there's so much online proof of just video after video after video of girls complaining. So many girls having a stance of like, why aren't guys approaching me? If you want to be approached, then all you have to do is make yourself available to be approached, or just say something to somebody. The reality is, since men are typically the ones that are kind of socially conditioned to be the ones that have to go and approach, a man not approaching you is 100% by choice. Because think logically, the same way girls...
Alright, this guy makes a lot of sense. I'm confused. Is he gay? What the fuck? I mean, what he said in his message is on point. Hey, guys are not going to approach you ladies, because you ladies don't want it. You don't want to be approached. Some of you, I know a lot of you do, but some of you don't. So guys are like confused. They're like, shit, should I approach? I don't know. That's the big mystery. A lot of guys don't know, so they don't approach. It is what it is. He made a lot of sense, but I got thrown off a little bit. He's talking about this gay stuff. I'm like, what the hell? Are you gay? What? I'm not making this video about that. Good God. All right, let's go on to the next.
Oh, honey, I knew these chicks was lying at the skin of their teeth from day one. Not only are they lonely, but their self-esteem is in a hot gutter trash.
Oh, so you single? Oh, so you why you want to be here like that? So you single? So you single? Why you I seen what you said in your story time. Like you single, bro. So you single? Why you busting up in here like what you mean? Why am I busting up in here? What you mean? What you mean? So you single, bro? That's all I need to know is you single or not, bro. You feel me? Talking about? What you mean when I'm talking about, bro? You got me going to go get you ice cream and everything, bro. You sit up and talk about you single, dog. Like, what's good, man? Let me know what's up. Why you ain't respond to none of the messages and stuff I sent you? And I know you ain't mad over those shoes that's on the floor, bro. You ain't paying, bro. You just coming over look.
Oh, honey, I knew these chicks was lying at the skin of their teeth from day one. Not only are they lonely, but their self-esteem is in a hot gutter trash. Just scroll on any video of a conventionally attractive man and you'll see it in the comment section. Sit there and post a video. You can do it yourself. Post a video where you can just zero in on a feature that a small population of women have, right? Green eyes, hazel eyes, blue eyes, big ass afro, locks, whatever, right? Just say, oh, if a woman has this particular feature, she's the most beautiful woman in the entire world. And watch your comment section blow up with a bunch of women dropping selfies. Time I see, this is me, pick me, pick me. I have those features. And then another half of the women are going to be like, but what about these features? And what about me? And what about me? Watch. The self-esteem is in the hot gutter trash with their dating standards. Like in my other video that I posted 2 days ago, the septum ring girlies, they are crashing the fuck out in my comment section. Telling me, well, I don't like you because you have long nails. Sweetheart, I don't want to be your friend. You're just proving the point on how weird and sick you are. you're definitely proving the point of the theory. Because all I said was, I don't want to watch your videos, and you are breaking your neck in my comment section to the point where I have to block you because you gone full-blown single white female, 1993 version of the movie. This is black women and white women going full-blown psychotic and stalkerish because I'm like, I don't want to be your friend. I don't recommend women doing that because these chicks are really cuckoo. I don't recommend anybody doing that. That's how cuckoo they are. But their self-esteem is in the trash. And the whole time they were sitting there trying to push this narrative about, I'm so happy. I don't need a man. Okay, sweetheart. If you were so happy, why are you constantly having to announce it every 3 to 5 minutes? But sweetheart, if you got some patience, wait till Valentine's Day.
Exactly. She didn't tell no lie. She kept it 100. It's a facade. It's a feel-good moment. They post these videos that they're single and happy. This is a feel-good moment. It's a coping mechanism. That's all it is. These girls are lonely and pissed and mad and frustrated. They're mad as hell. They're so mad because they don't have a man. Yeah, they'll lie to you on camera and say, hey, I'm happy and single. I'm enjoying my single life. That's cap. We all know that. These women are emotional creatures. It's in their DNA. They're just emotional like that. They need that companionship. Most guys, we don't need that. We cool. Shit. We're like mountain men out here. We don't need nobody. I mean, if somebody comes along the way, cool. But if not, all right, that's all good. We good with that. We don't need that. But you ladies need it. You need that companionship to feel complete. That's the truth. That's the truth of the matter. It is what it is. All right, well, that's my take on these videos. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.